Wait, who's awake here? Okay, you have that look like. and I know our brain has a really specific behavior when our physical body stays, like you're staying right now, it starts to stay, like, because we tend to conserve our energy. This is the brain's primal procedure to conserve energy. So if you're not moving your physical body, it just says, okay, let's just relax, let's just chill. And it switches off the part of the brain which is responsible for focus, learning, and analysis, the prefrontal cortex. So if you're not being really active, even with your body, like writing, or at least nodding your head, or raising a hand, or doing something, then most probably after about 10-15 minutes, an emotional state like this will be installed. And then you lose everything. So I recommend you to be a bit more active, at least with your mouth when I'm asking questions and stuff like that to answer me. Maybe nod your head if you agree with me. So this will help your blood to circulate better around your head. It's okay for you to answer me questions? Yes? Okay, thank you. Everyone is awake. At one point I will ask again, who's awake? Do not be surprised. I've been around the country for the past 1.5 years, and I've held like 150 presentations, 3 hours each. 20,000 people attended to those presentations, and one of them managed to fall asleep. and the ladies around were very angry, and they said, okay, before this kind of presentation, everyone should pass an IQ test. So I'm not doing IQ test before my presentation because I would lose my audience, basically. But what I do when I see that people are really thinking really hard, I mean, you go into your own world, and then you're just, And I ask who's awake, and you can see, me. And I know because we are here with our physical body, we are in one place with our physical body, then we think we are there, and we think that we really, really live our lives, but it's not the problem that we are there. The problem is we are going away in our head. And there are two different parts of the brain that process information from the outside and from the inside. I mean, there is a part which analyzes everything that comes from outside, and there is a part which analyzes everything that's inside. This is what you see in the outside here and stuff, and this is what you feel from within, and your thoughts and feelings in your body and emotions. These two do not work together. These two only work separately. I mean, if you're paying attention to someone who's speaking, and you're listening, really paying attention, at some point a movie in your head begins. And you start preparing your own answers, and then you miss this one, because they don't work together. So we have to learn to alternate these really, really fast, because otherwise, either we're missing out our lives, either we are missing out what happens inside us. Reactions, thoughts, and our way of being. And there are two kinds of people. Those who live in their outside world. These are who are always active, always doing something, always going somewhere, always being in action, just not to listen to this inner voice. And there are other people who are living in their heads. And they are in relationship with different people, and after 3 or 4 years, someone comes to them and tells them, this is not working, I'm going away, I'm leaving. And they say, everything was fine until now. No, it was not. You were not paying attention. So we need to learn, if we want to live our lives and to live all that information that is outside and inside, we have to connect these two. And this means alternating them really fast. So I will ask sometimes the same question, who is awake? And you will see some of you, I'm here. So we have two subjects for today. Applied emotional intelligence, meaning, first, we will study a few profiles which manifest in the business and career world, and you will be able to recognize yourself and recognize your colleagues, and then I will tell you how to develop those kinds of attitudes. Then, at the end, I will tell you about conflicts between those profiles. We are really different, each of us are unique, but we still expect others to work like we do. And others are different, and they will never work like we do, because every one of us is working inside in a certain way. We are unique, and we cannot expect for others to be like us. It's not going to work. But still, we insist and we violate people through expecting to behave or to do the way we do things. So at the end, you will understand these differences and why you should leave alone others and focus on yourself, and why you should make some decisions regarding your own life instead of trying to change other people. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, this is yes, this is no. Yes? Yes, thank you, thank you. First of all, these emotional profiles, it's an analysis of sort on kinds of people. It's based on Robert Kiyosaki's Money Quadrant. Who read the book? Okay, there is a book about money written by Robert Kiyosaki. In his book, he's talking about what it means, the position of employee, and being employed by someone and being subordinated to someone, what it means to being a freelancer working from home or whatever, what it means to have your own business, and what it means to have invested money and just expecting your income. Here we will talk about what it means to have an employee mindset, what it means to have a freelancer mindset, because there are employees who has freelancer mindset. Actually, they work for someone, but in their head, they think and they work like a freelancer. There are business owners who think and have the mindset of an employee. And for a lot of you, there will be some information about why you are not understanding your own boss, and he's not understanding you, and you're in constant conflict. Because some of the business owners and some of the bosses, managers, still have an employee mindset or still have a freelancer mindset. And we will analyze these mindsets so you can recognize, even if you are an employee, you can recognize yourself as a freelancer mindset or even a manager mindset, and maybe you can find your own place in this world in a better way.